South Africa's culture is evolving fast. New artists are rising, new sounds are taking over, and new stories are shaping the future of Mzansi. But behind the music, the trends, and the viral moments, there are stories people are not fully paying attention to. Today, we're breaking down three powerful movements: a rising R&B voice, a viral controversy, and a cultural brand that's bigger than fashion. Let's get into it. It starts with a new voice coming out of Johannesburg, Credo V Daniels, an emerging R&B and soul artist who's slowly building a name in the industry. In April 2026, he released a 10-track album titled Still Where We Were, a project filled with emotion, storytelling, and smooth production. Tracks like Njalo Njalo and Ngafa show a different side of South African music: less noise, more feeling. In a time where amapiano dominates, artists like Credo V Daniels are bringing back something important: soul.real music, music that connects on a deeper level. But the question is, will R&B rise again in South Africa, or will it remain in the shadows of bigger genres? Only time will tell. Now let's shift to a different kind of story, one that took over social media. Scooby Nero, a Nigerian-born, South Africa-based artist known for his energy, music, and viral presence. With hits like Wash Kalakunda, he built a strong following. But recently, his name started trending for a completely different reason. Claims began circulating online that he owned over 800 RDP houses, a statement that quickly caught attention because in South Africa, that's a serious topic. RDP houses are meant for people in need. So when those claims went viral, the reaction was intense. Social media exploded, people demanded answers, and soon after, Scooby Nero came out to apologize.
Hi South Africans, it's your boy Scooby Nero. I shouldn't say your boy, my name is Scooby Nero, and I want to say I want to give a big apology to South Africans, because I never knew that it was going to blow out of proportion. It's a trolling thing. What I do is I troll, they troll me back. It was like a normal thing for the longest time. And I noticed this thing from the 25th, from 2025 September, if I remember vividly. I started collecting money from Facebook. That was last year. Yeah, I started collecting money from Facebook. Hi, what did I do to these people? Like, what's going on? Then I started noticing Facebook will tell you, reply them. When you reply them, you get more points. I started replying. I think I got the thing out of proportion. I shouldn't have done that. That's not an excuse. I even saw this comment of a lady telling me, saying she's been waiting for, her mom has been waiting for RDP houses, and this Nigerian guy that owns 80% of all the RDP houses in South Africa. Like, how? No, I was just trolling, guys. I was just going to do that, then go to Santin again and say, hey, I bought Santin, I bought the South African, I bought Santin Mall, and everybody's paying rent to me. Like, just to, I know that they eat things like that and send to me. And again, why I said that RDP stuff, if I remember vividly, I think I saw a post on one news of Kenny Kunene saying people pay rent to Nigerians, So that morning, I went to carry my workers. So when I got there, I told them, get ready, let's go. Then I tried to call my wifey. So when I tried to call my wife, that thing, I'm just telling people the fact. I carried my phone up. I'm not the kind of person to talk to camera. I carried my phone up and I tried to call her, like, hey. Then she would ask, where are you? How come you're out so early? Then I'll be like, hey, I'm back in Nigeria. Things like that. That's a joke. But then she didn't pick up. Then I look at myself, wow, fresh. Then messages kept coming in at the same time. I'm like, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm here in the ghetto, in the Kasi. I own all these houses, and 80% of all the houses in South Africa is mine, I don't even know that. I think I said houses, all the houses in South Africa, they're my tenants, Then I came here to collect rent this morning, and they took it like, I'm really, really sorry, South Africa. Like, I didn't mean it that way, I don't know what else to say. Jacinta, I remember you came to my page that was, I think in December, and she came again in January, telling me that I must stop that thing, that I must, it does something to Rwanda, and a lot of my South African
clearing the air and addressing the situation, but the damage, it was already done. This moment shows something important about today's industry. Viral fame can build you, but it can also break you, and sometimes one story is enough to change everything. Now let's talk about something deeper, not just music, but culture. Spova Gang. Started by Okmalumkoolkat, Spova Gang is more than just a clothing brand. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a symbol of creativity and individuality. Since around 2016,
subculture nje elokishini, so khona amatsatsatsa, khona ama-screw, bese kuba khona amadudu, kube khona ama-spova. Ama-spova ba-hybrid, so umuntu uthola ukuthi uyawalalela amapiano kodwa uyalalela ne-rap kodwa uyalalela ne-house kodwa yabo nje umuntu we-hybrid basically akwazi umvalela ekopini.
Kuthi angibize ngoSimisa Mthunje.
Angayigqoka iformal shoe nesikhindi. Yabo lonto le, yeah. Umuntu njani?
Spova has represented youth culture, fashion, and street identity in South Africa. But here's where things get interesting. In 2025, a financial brokerage platform called Spova.com was launched. Same name, different space. And that raises questions. Is this expansion, or is it something completely separate using the same identity? Because when a cultural brand grows, control becomes important, ownership becomes important, and direction becomes everything. This shows how powerful culture has become. It's no longer just about music or fashion. It's about influence. And influence can move into any space, from clothing to business to digital platforms. So when you look at all these stories together, you start to see a pattern. A new R&B artist trying to bring back soul, a viral controversy showing the dangers of social media fame, and a cultural brand expanding beyond fashion. This is the new wave of South Africa, unpredictable fast and constantly evolving. And the real question is, who will last? Because in this era,
So shout out to everybody who came to support a lot of stuff. But you know what? Kade ngibona online ikhala ngendaba ukuthi ayitholakali online because you guys are not enjoyable. So what we did was we stashed a couple things lapha swagjozi.com. Otherwise, umahothi uzongitshela how it works.
As you've heard it, we've just put some of the stashed goods online on swagjozi.com. Feel free to head over there. Free delivery if you spend $1,000 and more. swagjozi.com. See you there. Away.
it's not just about going viral, it's about staying relevant. And here on Mzansi Best Kept Secrets, we bring you the stories behind the movement. Subscribe and stay informed.